Hey Pokè Peeps, so today we're just playing with a sub-suggested Sun team. So this was sent in by a subscriber, pretty unique team. I actually haven't had a chance to play with it much, but I do have some idea of how to play it as the subscriber has told me. It's a lot of fun and hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll be back when I've found that game. Okay guys, so we're back and we found a game here. Pretty interesting little team. Quite cool. So I think here I'm worried about one Pokemon, that's the Blacephalon. And I think Bulu has a pretty good stance against most other things. So I'm going to lead with it. And I'm just going to go for a Wood Hammer, knowing that it is the strongest attack that I do have. So we go for that one. He sends in the Blacephalon, and that thing gets destroyed. Now, I'm thinking he's probably going to switch into the Magearna because that does resist the grass, fighting, and stone moves that Bulus normally get. But he ends up quitting there because that thing did some terrible damage to his team. Now, I'm going to try and find another game, and I will be back when I do. Hey, so we've got another game here. Pretty interesting team on the other end. Don't usually see that combination, and when you do see a Ninetales Alolan, you're assuming it's going to be a bit of a Hail team. So, I'm going to lead with Ninetales here. He leads with his Voltigeist. We go for a Solar Beam. Going to be the most effective thing we can do with this Ninetales at the moment, so doing about half, but we see that it is a bit of a bulkier set with the leftovers there, and he's not doing too much with his Hydro Pump. I'm thinking something like the Venusaur or even the Porygon was going to come in, and the Porygon does, so I switch up the moves there, going for the Flamethrower, and we get a little bit of damage off there. I'm thinking it's going to be probably one of the bigger pain in the butts, the Porygon. So I just want to get this thing whittling down, chipping away. So we go for the Will-O-Wisp there. Now we send in the Bulu because I'm thinking this is going to be my answer, like it was for the Blacephalon. And we get burnt on the switch, which is unfortunate, but it's part of the game. Just going to go straight for a Wood Hammer here, and we actually get a critical hit, which makes a huge difference because now we're only having to do 23% damage, which most of my Pokemon are going to be able to do. So I decide I'm going to send in my Houndoom here. It's going to be probably the strongest Pokemon I have, considering it has the Solar Power ability, and it's got fairly good stats. So this is the main sweeper on the team. Although the Bulu is an absolute powerhouse, the Houndoom is where the damage is going to be coming from. So I'm not too worried about the rest of his team. Now that Porygon's out of the way, which is obviously one of the more significant walls, we can really just focus on the other Pokemon. Now, I was kind of scary of the Conkeldurr, knowing that the Mach Punch would do a fair bit of damage, if not killing me in one hit, but I decided to stay in and go for a Fire Blast, and look at the power of that Houndoom. Absolutely decimated that Conkeldurr, which doesn't have bad special defense or HP, so a pretty strong Pokemon all up there. Now, I'm not too sure where he's going to go with this Pokemon because Houndoom can take out on anything else on this team pretty much, besides maybe the Venusaur. But we just go for a Solar Power here, and with that Solar Power ability, the Solar Beam gets the KO. Didn't need the critical hit, but we got it anyway, which is always a little bit fun. Then he sends in the Volcarona, and we go straight for a Fire Blast. I know it's not going to do that much considering the sun's gone, so Solar Power is not doing damage, and neither is the boost from the sun. So a little bit unlucky, but we'll be doing about half, I would assume. At least that's what I was thinking. He disconnected here for a little bit, which was unfortunate, but that's all good. I'll be back when he starts attacking again. Okay, so he comes back now. we do about half. He does a 70-something% and gets a special defense drop, but I'm not too worried. I'm sweet talking down him here because I really needed to hit this attack. Otherwise, a little bit rocky of where to go from the next point. But we do hit it, and that's perfect. Now, he sets in Venusaur, I'm fairly sure. And I wasn't too scared. The sun's gone, so it can't take any use of that chlorophyll ability. We're just going to go straight for a Fire Blast. And it still does about half, which is huge. Now I'm sort of thinking, what can we do? I decide to go straight into Volcarona because I've got something secret on the Volcarona. I've got a lovely little attack called Psychic. And then we get these beautiful thing called Z-moves. So we can go for the Shattered Psyche, which will definitely kill the Venusaur, as that Thick Fat ability only works on electric, fire, and ice moves. So really awesome sort of tech on the Volcarona, usually meant for the Toxapex. And then here we're just going to go for a Fiery Dance, and that'll get the KO pretty easily. He tries to set up. Good on him, fair enough. That crit very well may have mattered, but it's not too bad. I don't really see him coming back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I'm trying to upload a lot more regularly, and I really do appreciate the sub suggestions. I know Elizabeth on YouTube has given a few suggestions that I'll definitely be using this week. As always,